It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Cowboys going up against the Giants. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. In motion here is Witten. On second down, Elliott looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Let's go!
On third down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott.
Running backs, you can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And tough starting field position here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Here we go now.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Personally and professionally, you can play him out wide, play him in the slot. He can return punts for you. He's a dynamic playmaker.
They'll look to throw. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Very little room for error here. Backed up deep in their own end, but it's a situation they put a lot of work into this week. Let's see if it pays off. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Going up top. He's got a man. Complete. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham taking it in. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Now the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Trucks throwing.
Oh, man, right throwing.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll run with Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's 4th and 4. Here's Pat McAfee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now the defense for Dallas.
Randy Gregory entered the league with people excited about his pass rushing skills. They continue to stay excited about his potential.
Second down following the run. On play action, they'll throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, I'd like to be in the huddle with him right now. You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leveraged athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. Now fourth down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And some room to work. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Ohio. Ohio. 63.
Second down, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. The motion man is Fowler. Back to throw now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come out here in the eye. They go to Elliott again. Spinning past him. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Third down now following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Now Prescott. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. It's a keeper with Prescott. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. One man in the backfield, Elliott. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he'll get it up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Olivier Vernon brings him down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Second down throw for Prescott. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. One man in the backfield, Elliott. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be first down, Cowboys.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They go play action here on first down. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Williams to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback. And we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Back to throw here. And he's got Will Tye complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up in an offset eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. The motion man is Fowler. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll throw now on the final play. His pass caught at the 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 1 set, and now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So we can... Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, 3rd quarter, let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The return comes from Orleans Darkwa. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. In motion left is Beckham. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that leads to a New York first down. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 19, and it'll be a New York first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch there.
They'll set up a throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
play clock winding down.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Then complete into the hands of Fowler. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try to open things up in the run game.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The motion man is Fowler. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And his kick is indeed good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So it's his 3rd field goal now of the ball game, and they have needed his leg because this last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, Brandon, but now you've got to tell your defense, hey, we need a stop here so we can let this momentum carry us through to the next drive.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Prescott now on 2nd down. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Second down, Prescott. Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They give him a gain of 38. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Drops it underneath to Elliott. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before, getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
They come out here in the I. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now out come the Giants. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you described that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Leopard.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Deep drop. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he whips that one incomplete there. Certainly some contact there, and that's why there's a penalty on the defender for pass interference.
So hard to time it up for a defender to hit the receiver when the ball arrives. Got there a little bit early on that one.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
All right, here we go.
In motion left, Shepard.
No, check, Patriot.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
That's a really fine play there, because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
4th quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
It'll be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Here's Perkins on first down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Watch the twist. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Gun.
Back to throw. And Fowler's got it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
Here we go. No. Check, Patriot.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Detroit.
Now they'll run it on the taunts. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They'll run with Darquan. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. The football, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Their season, it comes to an end here in the wild card round.
And their goal was to win a divisional round game and get to the conference championship, but they weren't able to get that done. But I don't think it's all negative here. I think it's still a very good season. Didn't quite get there. I bet you we'll see a few of these players in street clothes at the conference title game, soaking it up and vowing to get there themselves next season.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.